After the age of 50, countless men begin to notice changes that are often left unspoken. Energy feels lower, performance is not what it used to be, and the confidence that once came naturally begins to fade. These changes are not a reflection of desire or masculinity, but of biology. Circulation slows, muscles weaken, and the body's ability to sustain power diminishes. Yet beneath the surface lies untapped strength, waiting to be reawakened. What if there was a simple way to reclaim what age has tried to take away? Imagine not only restoring strength and hardness, but also unlocking new growth and size through nothing more than a natural daily routine. No pills, no devices, no risky procedures, just a proven exercise grounded in science that requires less than 3 minutes a day yet delivers lasting results. This is about training the body's most overlooked muscle, the very muscle that controls performance, stamina, and fullness. By activating it, men can bring back firmness, rebuild stamina, and even expand size naturally. It's not about turning back the clock, it's about proving that vitality, confidence, and power are not limited by age. This exercise is simple, discreet, and highly effective. It can be done anywhere, at any time, and yet it has the power to transform both physical ability and self-belief. Today you will discover how just 3 minutes a day can rebuild strength, restore confidence, and help you feel more alive than you have in years. After the age of 50, countless men begin to notice changes that are often left unspoken. Energy feels lower, performance is not what it used to be, and the confidence that once came naturally begins to fade. These changes are not a reflection of desire or masculinity, but of biology. Circulation slows, muscles weaken, and the body's ability to sustain power diminishes. Yet beneath the surface lies untapped strength, waiting to be reawakened. What if there was a simple way to reclaim what age has tried to take away? Imagine not only restoring strength and hardness, but also unlocking new growth and size through nothing more than a natural daily routine. No pills, no devices, no risky procedures, just a proven exercise grounded in science that requires less than 3 minutes a day yet delivers lasting results. This is about training the body's most overlooked muscle, the very muscle that controls performance, stamina, and fullness. By activating it, men can bring back firmness, rebuild stamina, and even expand size naturally. It's not about turning back the clock, it's about proving that vitality, confidence, and power are not limited by age. This exercise is simple, discreet, and highly effective. It can be done anywhere, at any time, and yet it has the power to transform both physical ability and self-belief. Today, you will discover how just 3 minutes a day can rebuild strength, restore confidence, and help you feel more alive than you have in years. The gradual loss of size, strength, and stamina is not just a matter of aging. It's the result of specific changes happening within the body. At the core of this decline are 2 critical factors: blood flow and muscle support. Erections are fueled by circulation. When blood fills the chambers of the penis, fullness and hardness are achieved. But as men grow older, arteries stiffen, circulation weakens, and the force that once created rock-solid erections begins to fade. Without strong blood flow, the tissue doesn't expand fully, leading to softer erections and a noticeable reduction in size. Equally important are the muscles that support and control the penis. These pelvic floor muscles act as a natural pump, holding blood in place and maintaining rigidity. When these muscles weaken, as they often do with age, the body loses its ability to sustain erections. The result is a frustrating cycle. Weaker muscles lead to weaker blood retention, and weaker blood retention makes the muscles even less active. Over time, both size and strength continue to decline. But decline does not have to be permanent. Just as a bicep grows stronger with exercise, the pelvic muscles can be rebuilt and trained. With greater strength comes improved circulation, and with improved circulation comes restored hardness, stamina, and fullness. Understanding why size and strength fade is the first step toward reversing it. Once the true cause is revealed, the solution becomes clear. strengthen the muscles, improve the blood flow, and watch the transformation unfold. Deep within the body lies a muscle that most men never think about, yet it plays one of the most powerful roles in sexual health, the pubococcygeus, often called the pelvic floor muscle. This muscle runs like a supportive band beneath the pelvis, controlling urination, ejaculation, and most importantly, the ability to achieve and maintain strong erections. When this muscle is firm and active, it acts like a natural pump, drawing blood into the penis and holding it there with strength and stability. But when it becomes weak, which commonly happens with age, inactivity, or neglect, performance begins to suffer. The pelvic floor is not like the biceps or chest muscles that men train at the gym. It is hidden, silent, and often ignored, yet it is arguably the most vital muscle for maintaining size, hardness, and stamina. When neglected, it loses tone, leading to poor circulation, softer erections, and diminished control, but when strengthened, it transforms everything. It increases blood flow, extends endurance, and restores thickness and power. Training this muscle does not require heavy equipment or long hours. In fact, it can be done anywhere, quietly and discreetly, in just minutes a day. The results, however, are life-changing. A strong pelvic floor is the foundation of sexual vitality, the secret behind lasting size, and the engine that powers erections. For men over 50, activating this hidden muscle is the first step toward reclaiming manhood, rebuilding confidence, and unlocking performance once thought lost. The beauty of this method lies in its simplicity. No pills, no surgeries, no complicated routines, just a focused exercise that takes less than 3 minutes a day. The exercise targets the pelvic floor muscle, the very foundation of sexual strength. To begin, sit or stand tall with your spine straight and your body relaxed. Then, tighten the same muscle you would use to stop urination midstream. Hold this contraction firmly for 5 seconds, feeling the strength build at the core of your pelvic region. Slowly release for another 5 seconds, allowing the muscle to fully relax. This completes one cycle. Repeat this process continuously for 3 minutes. As you perform the contractions, stay focused on control and consistency. The goal is not speed, but steady, deliberate strength. Each repetition trains the pelvic floor to grow stronger, just like lifting weights strengthens other muscles in the body. With practice, the hold becomes firmer, the contractions become more powerful, and the benefits extend far beyond the exercise itself. This simple movement works like a hidden workout for the most important muscle men often ignore. It restores control, enhances circulation, and primes the body for greater size and strength. Best of all, it can be done discreetly, whether at home, at work, or even while sitting in the car. In only 3 minutes a day, this exercise builds a foundation that transforms performance, stamina, and confidence, proving that true power can come from the smallest yet most consistent effort. The key to lasting size and strength lies in circulation and tissue expansion. Every erection is essentially a surge of blood rushing into the chambers of the penis, stretching and filling the tissue to its maximum capacity. Over time, however, when blood flow weakens and pelvic muscles lose tone, these chambers no longer expand fully. The result is softer erections, reduced firmness, and a noticeable decrease in size. But when the pelvic floor is trained daily, it acts like a pump, forcing more oxygen-rich blood into these chambers and holding it there with strength. As this process repeats day after day, the tissue begins to respond. Just like any muscle or body part exposed to consistent stretching and increased circulation, growth and expansion occur naturally. Erections feel fuller, last longer, and the overall appearance becomes thicker and stronger. Unlike artificial methods, which may give temporary results, this approach trains the body to work as it was designed to, maximizing its natural potential. The 3-minute exercise becomes more than a routine. It becomes a daily trigger for natural enlargement and reinforcement. The benefits build over time, creating a permanent improvement rather than a quick fix. For men over 50, this is powerful proof that growth and vitality are not limited to youth. The body retains its ability to improve, adapt, and expand when given the right stimulus. With consistency, what begins as a simple exercise evolves into a visible transformation of size, power, and confidence. Real transformation does not come from effort done once in a while. It comes from consistency. The human body thrives on repetition. Just as lifting weights builds muscle only when done regularly, strengthening the pelvic floor requires daily dedication. The 3-minute exercise may seem simple, but its true power is unlocked when performed every single day, without excuses. Science confirms this truth. Studies on pelvic floor training reveal that men who commit to consistent practice experience remarkable improvements in firmness, stamina, and control within weeks. The muscle fibers respond to repeated contractions by growing stronger, increasing their ability to hold blood and sustain erections. Circulation improves, tissues expand, and confidence returns. But the results are not immediate magic. They build slowly, day by day, until the difference becomes undeniable. Think of it as compounding interest for your health. Every repetition adds a small gain, and those gains accumulate into dramatic changes over time. Missing a day is easy, but staying committed is what separates those who transform from those who continue to struggle. 3 minutes may feel like almost nothing, but when repeated daily, it becomes a powerful force for growth. The science is clear: consistency multiplies results. The exercise itself is simple, but the discipline to practice it daily is what creates lasting change. By embracing the power of repetition, men can not only restore what was lost but surpass it, proving that strength, size, and vitality can be rebuilt at any age. The impact of this simple daily practice extends far beyond physical size and strength. Yes, it rebuilds firmness and restores stamina, but the benefits reach into areas that touch every part of life. A stronger pelvic floor brings a newfound sense of control, not just in the bedroom but in overall health. It improves bladder function, enhances circulation, and increases energy, leaving the body feeling more alive and capable. But perhaps the greatest change happens in the mind. Confidence, once weakened by years of decline, begins to return. The knowledge that your body can respond, grow, and improve brings a renewed sense of pride. Intimacy becomes more fulfilling, relationships grow stronger, and a man rediscovers the vitality he thought was gone forever. Each improvement in physical strength fuels an even greater emotional transformation. Beyond intimacy, there is a ripple effect. Greater confidence creates better posture, a stronger presence, and even sharper focus in daily life. The feeling of control over one's own body brings empowerment, removing the quiet frustration and self-doubt that often come with aging. This simple exercise, done in just 3 minutes a day, becomes more than a physical routine. It becomes a catalyst for reclaiming manhood, energy, and inner strength. The truth is, transformation is never just about the body. It's about the way you carry yourself, the way you feel in your own skin, and the way you connect with others. Strength below the waist creates strength in every part of life. One of the biggest myths about aging is the belief that it automatically means decline, weakness, and loss of vitality. Many men accept the idea that after 50 or 60, their best years are behind them. But the truth is far more empowering. The body never loses its ability to adapt, strengthen, and rebuild. Growth does not belong only to youth. With the right stimulation and consistency, progress is possible at any age. Science has shown time and again that muscles respond to training, circulation improves with exercise, and tissue health can be restored, even in later years. The pelvic floor is no different. Whether a man is in his 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, this muscle can be trained to grow stronger, more resilient, and more effective at fueling erections and sustaining size. Age may slow the process slightly, but it never removes the possibility of transformation. What matters is not the number of years lived, but the daily choices made. A 3-minute habit practiced consistently can turn back the clock on performance and restore a sense of vitality once thought lost. Men who once felt powerless discover that they are still capable of growth, still capable of passion, still capable of strength. Age does not define manhood. Effort, discipline, and the willingness to take action do. With every contraction, with every day of commitment, men prove to themselves that life after 50 is not about fading away. It is about rising stronger, fuller, and more alive than ever. The path to transformation is clear, and the choice rests in your hands. Every man deserves to feel strong, confident, and alive no matter his age. The decline that once seemed inevitable can now be reversed with nothing more than 3 minutes of focused effort each day. No expensive treatments, no risky procedures. Just a simple, natural exercise that awakens the body's own power to restore size, strength, and stamina. The question is not whether this works. The science, the results, and the experiences of countless men all confirm it does. The real question is, will you take action? Every day you wait, the decline continues. Every day you commit, the progress builds. 3 minutes may seem small, but over time, it creates a transformation greater than most could imagine. This is more than just an exercise. It is a decision to reclaim control over your body and your confidence. It is the choice to stop settling for less and start demanding more from life, from health, and from yourself. Age is not a barrier, but hesitation can be. Begin today. Start with just 3 minutes and stay consistent. In weeks, you will feel the difference. In months, you will see it. And with time, you will carry yourself with the renewed strength and pride of a man who refused to give in to age. The power is within you. Claim it now and step into the best version of yourself.